Hi, my name is Sofia Costa. This is my video monologue. Currently, I'm a social worker in a walk-in facility for a college counseling center. It offers counseling for college students, and it offers resources in the community if they have problems with financial assistance or placement or mental health issues, or just need to come in to talk to anyone. Right now I'm going to be meeting with a 19-year-old male from the college university. Says he has family issues. That's all he's written on the intake form. So we're going to find out what's going on with that. He says he was referred by a friend who also comes here. I've gone over the confidentiality agreement with him and the disclosure form. I've let him know that if anything comes up and I have to go to court, I will be required to go and discuss anything that may be uncomfortable for him. He has agreed. He signed the confidentiality and disclosure agreement. He agrees to go forward with the session, and here it is. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, fine. How are you?
I'm okay. What's your name?
My name is Joselle. I go to the college over here at the university.
Okay, Joselle. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Oh, okay. And you go to the university up the block?
Yes.
How is that going for you?
It's going well, you know. It's ever since I got, the scholarship from high school, it's been going well. It's just I've had to keep my grades up, but, with the whole wrestling and, staying up with school and then the whole issue with my father and the family, it's really hard on me.
Okay, so you say you're having an issue with your father?
Yeah.
So is that what brings you in today?
Yeah, I don't really know if I'd feel comfortable saying why I have an issue with my dad, but it's just an issue.
Okay, we can work up to that if you want. What kind of relationship do you have currently with your family in general?
Me and my family have always been very close, especially me and my father, because he's the one, that got me into wrestling. He made it to the Olympics, as when he was wrestling in his wrestling career, and, he devoted his life into making me that Olympic wrestler. So me and him have always been real close, but he's always been very hard on me. He's a very strict parent when it comes to sports. Very, strict boy has to do what a boy has to do, a man has to do what a man has to do guy.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that your father is very old-fashioned and male-oriented?
Yes.
So that's making me ask maybe how your feelings are on that subject, since you keep bringing it up.
Well, because ever since I was my freshman year in high school, I never, gave interest to females. Like, they would come to me because I was a star wrestler and ask me to go out with them. And I would always turn them down because I was never interested. My friends would say, oh, it's probably you're gay, or, something's wrong with you. And I was always come up with the excuse as, no, I just don't feel like going out, or I don't feel like talking to them. But deep inside, it was more than that.
So you're basically saying that you're homosexual and you don't know how your father's going to react to that?
Basically, that's pretty much what I'm saying. It's just I'm very scared to coming out to my family, not just my family, but especially my dad being the way he is and seeing his reaction to it.
Does anyone else in the family know that you're feeling this way?
No, the only one that knows is my brother, but he's like 13 years old.
He hasn't told anyone either?
No.
Have you had any relationships that may have gotten toward the family and they've had an inkling of it, or have you dated girls to hide the fact?
I've dated girls to hide the fact, just to show my dad, to get him away from ever thinking that, but, I've always just it never worked out because I never showed interest in them. I just date them and then forget that I had a girlfriend.
What about your mom? How would she feel about it?
My mom, I love my mom. My mom's very open to everything. She's always said when we were younger, we're always her kids no matter what. She'll love us either way, whether we were deformed, mentally challenged, not physical, not good in any sports. She would always love us. So I would, always wanted to sit down and talk to her about it. But at the same time, it's still me coming out to someone, even though that is my mom and she wouldn't care. I still feel like I should be shocked, because I've hid it for so long. It's been 19 years.
How about your friends? Do your friends know? Do they support you at all?
Well, they don't really know because me and all my friends were like basically the jocks of the community, you jocks of the university. You understand? So they don't really know. Like, I mean, if you once you're on the wrestling team, you know, it's just there's no such thing as you can't be gay. It's too physical. It's a man-on-man sport, it's a manly sport. So if here you're gay, especially on a wrestling team, it's not gonna work out.
Do you feel that if you did come out to them, you'd have the support? Or do you feel that because it's such a full contact sport and such a man-themed sport that they might shy away from you a little bit?
Well, a part of me is feeling like that, but a part of me isn't, because at the same time, you know, not trying to sound overly confident, I am their best wrestler. I am the only one that got the full ride. Everybody else got, you know, half scholarships. I am the one that got the full ride. I am the one that came in, you know, undefeated high school career, you know, since now, and I've been undefeated in the college career. But I feel like just because I am their star wrestler, that they are going to judge me, but not in a way to take me off my focus from wrestling. But at the same time, I feel like they're going to judge me to a point where it's not going to want to make me wrestle because I'm going to feel uncomfortable.
So you don't think that they'll judge you, like, to kick you off the team per se, but they might not, like...
They're going to start acting different.
They're going to act different towards you. What about your dad? How do you feel he's going to act once you tell him?
That's what I don't know how to act. Because my dad, he's just, you know, one of the manliest guys I know, you understand? He's always been that hardcore, you know, guy, you know, that hardcore man. Everything a man does, he does. I mean, anything a man does, he'll do it 10 times better because that's just how he is.
Is he affectionate toward you and your brother?
My dad's very, he's very tough love with us. You know,
Okay.
He shows tough love. You know, he shows his love to us through our, you know, our physical, you know, accomplishments, like our sports. You know, academics, of course, he's always been very focused on our sports and our academics. I mean, he always told us since we were younger, you could be the best player at any sport in the world, but you'll be the dumbest player in the world if you didn't go to school.
Okay. How about when it comes to personal relationships? As in, if you're dating a girl, does he comment on anything? Or if he sees a gay couple, does he comment on anything?
Well, this one girl that did date, her name was Charlene. We were together for a little while, about a good, like, couple, 5-6 months. You know, I would bring her around the house occasionally to make him think we were serious. Anytime me and her would get into a little argument, you know, he'd, you know, come in and give me, you know, words of advice, because him and my mom have been married for years. You get me? They've been high school sweethearts, and then in their 30s, and, you know, my mom's 35, and my dad's already been together for a while. And he would always come in and give me, you know, pointers and, you know, things that he thinks would work. But, and yeah, especially with the gay couple, too. Like, if he would see a gay couple around, he'd be like, yo, that's, you know, that's gay. You know, like, that's weird. Why would you want that? Like, he would always comment on something like, being the son, just being I am his son, and I don't want him to know. I'd be like, you know, I laugh at it with him, you know, make it seem like I was agreeing with him, but deep inside it would hurt me because I feel like now he's making fun of me.
Okay. So he made you feel insecure?
Yes, that's what made me scared to tell him.
Okay. So you're basically afraid to tell him because of the way you've seen him react towards gay couples.
Yes.
So it sounds to me like you have a somewhat good of support system, because you say your mom is very accepting of anything that would happen with her children. Your brother already knows, and he's accepting of it. So you're basically more afraid of not just your friends, but more so your father. You're more disappointed. You don't want to disappoint him.
It's mainly always been my dad. You know, I've always been, you know, his star boy. I mean, and then when he had my little brother, it's been both of us. You know, ever since we were both born. You know, so it's always been us making sure, you know, we were the best at everything, better than everyone. And then for him to come out and finally find out that his son's been gay the whole time, I feel like it's gonna, you know, hurt him, and he's gonna just want to stop talking to me for a while.
Do you feel like he'll just stop talking, or are you afraid that he'll disown you, or just not want to speak to you anymore? Or?
Well, since my dad's very old-fashioned, I don't know how. There's so many different ways he could react, you know, because he is the way he is. He could, you know, maybe disown me. I don't think he would. You know, I hope he wouldn't. You know, but if he does, and that's, you know, it's his decision. He could just, maybe he'll need a little time and some space to take a while to settle it in. You know, but the way my dad doesn't know how to express his feelings. So with him taking space, it could be, you know, 2 months. It could be 2 years or whatever. However he is.
So right now, do you live at home with your parents? Are you dorming? Do you have roommates?
I'm dorming in the university, but, you know, I do have roommates. But I occasionally try to visit, like, every weekend or every other weekend, you know, visit my family.
Okay, so I'm only asking because if God forbid he was very upset you do have somewhere to go. You wouldn't be out in the street.
Yes, I have somewhere to go.
You are stable somewhere there. Okay, so how about we think about how to start talking to who you think would be most supportive right now, and that would be your mom, first of all. Do you feel like you have enough courage to go talk to your mom first?
Even though my mom always said that she would love me for however I am, it's still me coming out, you know, me keeping something a secret for that long and coming out to someone that isn't my family, especially my parent. Even though she's, you know, I doubt she wouldn't care. I mean, I doubt she'd care that I'm gay. You know, all she cares about, all she's ever cared about is if I was healthy and I was safe. You get me? So, me coming out to my mom, it would still be hard for me, but not as hard as coming to my dad and something.
Okay. So we need to focus on getting you a good support system. This is something that's very difficult, obviously, for you to discuss with your father, being his old-fashioned rules and values. I believe from what you're telling me that you do have a good support system with your mom and your brother. So let's try baby steps. We should try with just speaking out to your mother first, going over it with your brother again, and that way, little by little, and then maybe your friends, little by little, you can come out to the person that's in your mind the most difficult, and that would be your dad. That way you have a support system, you have people backing you up, and you have people making you feel stronger, and strong enough to come out to your father and stand up for yourself if need be. If he loves you the way you say he loves you and he supports you, maybe he will be taken aback a little bit, but you're never going to know until you try it. So let's just do baby steps first. Go to your mom, go to your brother, discuss it with them first, and you guys as a family can come up with a plan and a solution as to how to come forward and speak out with your father and let him know what's going on with that. Okay, so first let's just come out to your mom first and see how that goes. And do you feel like it's something you can do this week or next week or whenever you feel more comfortable with it?
I'd have to give it some time, because it's been years. You know, when I found out I was gay, I think I was like in, my freshman year of high school. So hiding it for that long and keeping it a secret for that long is gonna be hard for me just to come out and tell someone. I don't want to. It's not like I don't want to do it. Like I want to tell them. But I don't want to rush into it. It's going to take me some time to think.
Right, so baby steps. So let's try first your mom.
Yeah, I'd go with just my mom
Let's try first with your mom and see how that goes. And we can make up a session for you and I to meet again maybe in a week or two. See how that went. Discuss that a little further. Investigate that a little more. And see how that goes. And see where your family support system is then. So that we can go ahead and come up with a plan to talk to your father a little more about it later in time. Okay? Okay, so we'll make up an appointment to see you in about 2 weeks. Is that okay with you?
Perfectly fine. 2 weeks is fine.
Is there anything else that you want to talk to me about today?
No, I think that was it. I think I got my mind cleared off of that, yeah.
Do you feel a little better about it? A little stronger?
I feel a little better about it. I think I'm about to go to the dorm and just, sit down and really think about things and see what the best thing to do for me is. Not only just look at what's good, for my dad, but I think I have to put me first. Put my emotions first.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to finally put yourself first before anyone else, finally, which is a good way to start. And just give us a call and let's see what happens from there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. It was great to see you.
Great to see you.
See you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.